Did you know that Camellya's spin attack does more damage on the ground than in the air? It's something that I briefly mentioned in my video and in my guides. But is it actually worth using? Let's quickly go over the numbers. On the ground, buffering a heavy attack to basic 4-5 clocks in at just 4.38 seconds to the earliest cancelable time. In the air, the spin combo takes 4.6 seconds. In addition, the ground combo does a total of 1.26% more damage. This leads to about a 6% DPS increase on this combo. Crazy, right? So red spin must be a noob trap. Except, not really. Here's why. The issue lies in practical performance. Aside from obvious benefits of the red spin for its large AoE, there is one huge difference between the two combos. The aerial combo ends the pistol generating phase with the jump attack, and the ground combo ends with the basic attack finisher. The end of the basic attack combo has an explosion that hits again after a short delay. This is not an issue for the red spin rotation, since it ends with a jump attack, giving time for the explosion to happen. For the white spin rotation, while you can get the full 10 pistols without it, if you miss even a single tick of any attack, which by the way happens way more often than you would expect, you'll end up waiting for the explosion to happen, which delays the rotation by a half second. Now, I know that doesn't sound like much, but you have to remember that we're talking about minimum gains in the first place here, so this half a second immediately undoes any benefit from it. Let's talk theoretically and say that you have no skill issues, and can pull off this combo consistently. How much gain do you get over a whole rotation? Well, this is just one combo. Can we do this in the budding phase as well? Nope. You need the concerto from the liberation in the pistol phase. And the liberation is what puts you on the ground to do this combo in the first place. So it's out of the picture for the second half of the rotation, as getting down from the air would undo the small benefit you get from it. So the grand total in total DPS difference from using this turns out to be 1.2%. Incredible! Okay, so to recap, here's a quick TLDR on white versus red spin. First, the pros and cons of white spin. Pros. White spin is technically higher DPS. Using this properly can yield a 1.2% DPS increase over the entire rotation. Cons. This has a slimmer AoE and undoes all of its benefits if you miss a single hit, because the rotation is less forgiving. You also would need to level a basic attack to level 10 if doing this rotation. Now, red spin pros. Big AoE. You can skill issue and not lose as much DPS. Cons. If you record and show off your clears with red spin, you'll get comments saying, "Actually, white is better. How dare you use red?" So, yeah, that's about it. Whichever one you use doesn't really matter. It's naive to think one is better than the other, or that using one is just wrong. But now you know that they're pretty close in practice. If you haven't checked out my deep dive analysis video, make sure to check that out to learn everything you need to know about Camellya. I spent 24 hours straight editing that one, on top of tens of hours of spreadsheeting and theorycraft. Link in the description. See you guys next time. Bye bye!